Y'all better check out Crazy Weird News. They're funny. All right. Mr. Smith has put in the chat, commission income retired me. All right now. Ears are perked up. Okay. Ears are perked up, sir.
Yes, and it should be. Yes, they were on it this morning. I snuck in on them.
They were.
Yes, they were on it.
Aha!
Yes.
Commission income retired me. All right now.
Yes. Well, Earthlings, we have to talk because you agree with this statement and disagree with it at the same time. Commission income and the idea of that commission income. And none of you want commission income, but you all know you need commission income.
I do.
Yes. Yes. And I'm going to repeat this a few times. So Grace, I want you to write down a few things for the late stragglers that are going to walk in so I can repeat them or you can repeat them. Commission income allows you to control your own pay raises. Deep down, you know you need commission income because that's why you keep writing books, doing your online courses.
Am I typing that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Deep down, this is why you keep writing books, doing your online courses, baking your pies, doing the church fish dinners. Yep. Deep down, you understand commission income is very important. This is why you stress tithes and offering. Deep down in you, down in your soul, you recognize that commission income is your saving grace. Thank you so much, Grace, because as they coming in, I'm gonna need you to keep repeating that. As they coming in, just whatever you got is good enough. Whatever you got is good enough. We will count it all joy, Grace. Is what we will do. We will count it all joy. Deep down, in the deep down. That's why you want to get into stocks. That's why you want to get into real estate. Everybody here, deep down, Renee, your hair looks wonderful, by the way. I meant to tell you that yesterday. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Did you change your profile picture yesterday? Because I saw, or was it on Discord? I saw a picture of you. And I said, look at her. It was out on Discord or one of your hair was curly afro. Yes.
Thank you.
Your husband is he's well pleased. You getting pregnant tonight. Just so
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and help him out. Deep down, every one of you understands commission income. Now, before you start multitasking and before you write me off and before you say you hate sales, Grace, read everything I said. I said, let's write all this down for the people who won't come in a tad bit late. Go ahead, Grace.
All right. Commission income allows you to control your own pay raises. I was typing, so I couldn't chime in and be like, okay. Anyway, deep down, you know you need commission income. That's why you keep writing books, doing church fish dinners, etc., etc. Okay. That's a Hispanic deacon at my church talks. Deep down, you know commission income is important. That's why you stress tithes and offerings. Deep down, you know commission income is your saving grace.
But, you know, Grace, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much, Grace. Let us go to Grant Cardone. He'll say it a little better than me. It'll be more acceptable that way. Can you see this, Grace?
Yes, sir.
Commission income, easiest and most effective way to increase your earned income. I don't care if you're retiring from the military, you're transitioning back into civilian life, you're a policeman, you're a fireman and you're going to transition. You're a nurse and you're getting out of nursing because of everything that's going on in healthcare. You're a politician and you're going back into the commercial side of business. Commissioned income is the easiest, most effective way to increase your earned income. 2, it is very liquid. Liquid being I can get it easily and quickly. 3, it's performance-based. 4, you leverage time and money. I was at the event, paid to be there, and while I was there, I said, hey, Alan.
Wait a minute, Grace. Let's write down 1, 2, 3, and 4.
The easiest, most effective way to increase your earned income. 2, it is very liquid. You're a policeman. You're a fireman and you're going to transition. You're a nurse and you're getting out of nursing because of everything that's going on in healthcare. You're a politician and you're going back into the commercial side of business. Commissioned income is the easiest, most effective way to increase your earned income. 2, it is very liquid. Liquid being I can get it easily and quickly. 3, it's performance-based. 4, you leverage time and money. I was at the event, paid to be there, and while I was there, I said, hey, Alan, go see Cardone Capital, and when he did, I got a commission for that, okay? So this is extremely easy, wide open. It's tax way up here, but it's easy to get, performance-based, leverage time and money. It does require one thing. You need to learn how to communicate with people.
Watch yourself, Grant.
Okay, the site here says, the PowerPoint says.
Let me just stop right here. We're gonna come back to that. Let me just stop right here. If you haven't guessed what's going on, I have y'all in the increase your income section of this financial stuff. I actually started it Friday, snuck it in on y'all. That's why I brought in my real estate agent and we talked about apartment complexes and financing. And if you wasn't there, I think it's class 43 or something, 44. That's the one that says apartment complexes and finances. Go to that one. It was fantastic. And right there, because I told you I need to take you higher. And right there, I told everybody, Queen Chi, you did a good job last night too, Queen Chi. I know my face wasn't there, but I was there. You did a good job last night. Good job. You need to increase your income. And everybody here is going to say, well, Antonio, but this. And I am going to tell you gently as possible, Arshia, whatever but you don't understand that you have, it can be solved with money. Whatever you got going on in your life, if I add an extra 10,000 stacks on it, I'm sorry, that's hood talk. If I add an extra $10,000 on it, actually, I'm sorry, I said 10,000 stacks. What's that? 100,000, Grace. That's 100,000. Yes. If I add an extra 100,000 on it, I bet that problem go away real quick, like.
Yep.
Evaporate real quick, like. Increase your ability to earn. Grant Cardone. I'm using Grant Cardone to kind of plow the field because I want to tell you how it retired me, but I'm trying to tell you how it's going to retire you. But he said something in this video that I really, 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 really want to punch you in the throat with love. And that is, y'all real problem is you don't want to communicate with people. You can tell me how much you hate sales all you want to. You tell me how much you hate sales all you want to. You don't like communicating with people. Now, here's the naysayers. Well, yeah, I love communicating. You like communicating with the people you like on your terms. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. I used to have this church member a long time ago. We used to have this church member. And she used to always say, positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. And she was negative as hell. She was negative. I mean, crazy negative. Here was the deal. She convinced herself, Jerome, she was super positive because she was only positive to the people she liked. If she didn't like you, she was quite not positive. Not even close. My grandmother called it nice nasty. Y'all know what that is when that
Yes.
yes.
Nasty life.
Yes.
I can relate.
I
Yes.
just learned that term this year with a coworker. She told me about that.
Yeah, buddy. That's how she treated people. Like, hey, Ken, since I got it to sit you, and then walk off in the corner and be all quiet, and stuff like that. Nice, nasty. Like, I don't want you to be uncomfortable, but I don't want you to be comfortable enough to think I like you. Stuff like that. That nice, nasty stuff. Commission income is your saving grace. Notice that I am not saying sales, because commission income don't have to be only sales. But you're not getting to your financial goal without commission income. Not at the speed you want to. I'll explain, but in the meantime, I want you all to receive that I'm saying. I didn't say you got to receive as true for you. Just receive that I'm saying, Arshia, you have a problem with communicating with people on their terms. You like stuff on your terms.
Can you repeat that? I missed that.
You, not you. I meant second person plural. Y'all got a problem communicating with people on their terms. Y'all don't like that. That's why you don't like sales. That's why you don't like commission things. Yet, Grace, read it for me real quick. What I told you to say. Read it because I have to always start off with a thesis, and I have to continue to argue that thesis each way through. What I told you to write down, Grace.
Commission income allows you to control your own pay raises. Deep down, you know you need commission income. That's why you keep writing books, doing church fish dinners, etc. Deep down, you know commission income is important. That's why you stress tithes and offerings. And deep down, you know commission income is your saving grace.
If you don't think that commission income is the way to get rich, every last one of you here. Now, you're not going to call it that. What you're going to say is, you're going to slick side say, I'm going to start coaching. That's commission income. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm going to start an online course. That's commission income. Thank you very much. I'm going to write a book. Yep. Again, commission income. No matter how you slice it, every time you say to yourself, I need more money, you default go to, I need to do commission income. I heard Yolanda, Sandra's daughter, said a few times this week and last week, her cakes, commission income. Her cakes are commission income. You can go out there in front of Walgreens all you want to and sell them hard taffy cookies. What you call them, Grace? Not what's the ones the old folk create. They're hard and they break real hard, but they're real good.
Tea cakes?
Tea cakes. God dog it. You knew what I was trying to talk about. Yes, all that. The tea cakes, the hot water cornbread. You go out there all you want to. Keep them cats out your kitchen, all that stuff over my tea cakes. All that stuff. This is why Susan don't eat y'all potluck stuff. Sanitary is terrible. But anyway, I digress. Every time you do that, that is commission income. Let's finish listening to Mr. Cardone.
Learn to become a professional salesperson. When I think of the professional salesperson, I think about a professional communicator, someone who knows how to make contact, someone who knows how to control the conversation. I don't think about a swindler. I don't think about a tricky dude. I don't think about a huckster. I don't think about a scam artist. I think about, dude, this guy showed me something I didn't know. You know how many things that I almost bought were the wrong thing, but a professional salesperson with a full pipeline said, no, dude, you don't want that. One of the best salespeople I know, a guy named Robert, I'm not going to give his last name because I don't have permission. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. $25 billion worth of real estate. Hey, Robert, is this a good deal? Yeah, but that's not the one I would do. I would buy this one over here if I were you, okay? See, He's a professional. He's a communicator. He'll tell me when I'm doing wrong. He'll tell me when I'm right, tell me when I'm wrong. He'll challenge me. He's not playing games trying to like match tones. I saw this video the other day, matching people's song. Did you see it? Okay, get right at the right moment. At the right moment. Lower your voice. And I don't want to do that. I'm talking about a professional salesperson that doesn't have to rely on tricks because their pipeline's so big. There's 7 billion people on the planet that are qualified and interested in buying your product. You do not need to trick people. And that's why so many people think commission, I don't want to be a salesperson, equals I don't want to be a huckster. Well, you don't have to be if you're a professional. That's what we do at Cardone U. Cardone U creates, builds people that know how to communicate with people on the phone, in front of people, follow people up professionally, how to build pipelines, how to become professional entrepreneurs. Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, these are the greatest salespeople that have ever walked the planet.
Thank you so much. That's why I wanted to stop at that. I was giving this link to you. Of course, you all can join Cardone University at any time, as it is world class. Grace, write this down for me. Well, actually, I got it. I'm not going to forget it. I'm not going to forget it. Don't worry about it. I know you've never viewed Bill Gates as one of the greatest salespeople on the planet, but you would be wrong. Every single person y'all look up to is a salesperson. And I'm not pushing sales. And I'm not even being like esoteric or philosophic about this by saying that all things are sales. I'm not even doing that, Queen G. That's not what I'm doing. I'm being very practical here, isolated to this one incident. Commissioned income is the fastest way you get out of trouble. Fastest way. Did you write it down the way I said it, Grace? Commission income, fastest way for you to get out of trouble. You need $1,000 in 9 days, your job ain't gonna do it. How about that? Your church can't give it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Me and Dr. Ken was on it yesterday.
On it yesterday.
Yes.
On the commission income.
Yes.
Interesting. Your church can't do it. I'm not saying they won't, and I'm not talking about a church. I'm just saying they got 50,000 other people that need to take care of. You got lost in the shuffle. God ain't coming to save you, no offense, but 9 days, God ain't appeared in robes and enthroned in Kim house yet. I don't think it's gonna happen in the next 9 days. I think Kim ain't on her own. God will be with her, but it's Kim's job to pay them bills. Did I not make that clear? Is that no? Okay. I didn't say she was on her own. I just said ain't gonna be no white robes or I don't know how y'all or the what did Jamal say that they surfboard Jesus come through. It's not gonna happen. You need commission income if you want to get to speed and get out of trouble. And I love this video because I want to talk to the Adonias of the call. Here's what I mean by that. If you're the most giving person on this call, if you believe that you are a giver at heart, that every room you walk into, you create harmony, not on purpose. You just have a different flow about your life that folk don't do that BS around you. Come on, help me, somebody. You always do the right thing, but folk around you, we're not talking about your law of attraction, just you don't even understand how them other folk are always trying to screw other people over. You've been screwed over a few times. Help me, somebody. I need some. In some cases, you got with a man like me, and you sure wish you could unget with a man like me, because now you got a whole baby got to deal with me for 30 years.
God bless.
It's some folk out here that's gonna testify to that though. It's yeah. I sure wish I could unsleep with you. I really wish I could, Yeah,
Give
stuff
it
like
back.
You know what?
Give it back.
that. Give it back.
You know, Yolanda asked a question Sunday, and I promise you, I was like, wait a minute. Because I'm like, yo daddy.
I do understand. I understand.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I can't.
Yeah,
Because
you
that
can't
would
be
mean
like,
I
wait,
wouldn't
but
have them.
I know.
But
Yeah,
they work me sometimes. Christ.
yeah, you can't say, baby, your daddy got on my nerves. Okay, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So she just gotta say, thank you, Jesus, right? Whatever that may be. So if you one of those, don't you like people that's always doing the right thing? Sales is a trouble spot for you, even though we're not talking about sales. It's a trouble spot for you because as a person gifted with God's heart, that's how I want to describe the Adonias of the world. That trickster stuff, it just don't sit right. You know what I'm talking about. You know,
Exactly.
exactly. So if that's you, that's why I wanted to play this video, because think of somebody. Queen Chi, do me a favor. You just reminded me I got my coffee right here too. Do me a favor, if you could. One person you look up to the most. Now, listen, don't y'all be so saved on me now. I don't look up to nobody but Jesus. I don't want to hear none of that. Even though Jesus was one hell of a salesperson. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? I want somebody that's here in this realm right now. Well, he's in my heart. I know. I'm sorry. I need somebody like you. So like you look up to, who career you modeling. Well, I'm a pastor, and I know I get it. There's always somebody gonna say something. Go ahead, Queen Chi. Who you look up to?
I'll take Oprah Winfrey for 1,000.
Exactly. Now, Oprah Winfrey for 1,000. $3 billion. Please tell me how Oprah is not a salesperson. Please tell me how in Chicago, major market, she had the 6th show as a Black woman in the worst time slot, going against Sally Jesse Raphael and all them other Phil Donahue and all them stuff. You know what I'm talking about? She was. And she sold the light. And people start going to her show, getting the same feeling, reward, and transformation that they did going to church on Sunday morning. And she sold for 25 years, greatest talk show host alive. Then created, it's easy to do it now because like, oh yeah, everybody do that now. Oprah was the first to say, I'm gonna start my own TV channel. That was insane. Remember, they talked bad about her. They did. It was insane. She started her own TV channel.
You
Sold
so
that.
right.
Antonio.
So right.
Go ahead, Ibrahim.
Oprah and Dr. Dre. They're the only two Black people who put white people on. Like they had that much leverage that a white person getting access to them meant something. Like Oprah basically made Dr. Phil.
Point.
And Dr. Dre made Eminem. So just imagine that at that time, being a Black person, not just having regular access, getting into enough power where white people who were given all the privilege back then really needed you. You
point.
cannot get, you cannot get into that position of power. Like there is a movement to discredit Oprah by saying, oh, she was just, because she was the only Black woman on TV, she got all her Black demographic. Then how did she sell white Dr. Phil to her audience to the point where he had his show? She didn't just have Black women listening to her. She had men listening to her. She had an entire different demographic. That's why she was able to build her own empire. You cannot build an empire of a small demographic, a subsection of a small demographic, not just Black people, Black women. I really think the mischaracterization of Oprah as this leader of just Black women undersells what she really did.
Fair enough. You ain't getting no disagreement from me, especially since I'm pro-woman. I'm all with you for sure. For sure. Oprah is such a great salesperson, even though we're not talking about sales. If she recommend your book, you going platinum. Put your book in the Oprah book club and see what happens. Even though going platinum ain't got nothing to do with books. You get what I'm saying? Million copies sold. Million copies sold. Why? Because she harnessed that energy into a lot of commission income. And hear me well, if you need to get out of a situation, your job ain't gonna help you. Write all the things down, Grace, Antonio says is not going to help you. First off, let's do a disclaimer real quick, Grace. The disclaimer is this. You may have started with it, but you cannot finish with it. That's my disclaimer. You may have started with it, but you cannot finish with it. Your job ain't gonna help you. Yes, it can. Yeah, 99 days. You started with it, but you ain't finishing the 9 days with it. Prayer ain't gonna help. You started with it, but the 9 days, you ain't gonna finish with it. You ain't gonna like it. Prayer is the first part of all manifestation. It's not the only part. I can, if Jerome, old Jerome, not just Jerome, old Jerome, gangster Jerome, start shooting a hell of bullets at me, I am not allowed to pray and go, Lord, don't let these bullets hit me. No, I probably need to move. Can you see how there are two elements to manifestation? One is prayer, one is move. I can't make that more simple.
Well, if you stand there, you're going to be talking to him.
In person. In person. I'm trying to get you off your seat and tell you, oh, I want to do a TEDx talk. Well, if you didn't move like Queen Chi, you ain't doing one on June 25th. How about that? This is what it is. You got to move. You pray all you want. There's a lot of people praying to do TED Talks. Only one of them in our influence is doing one. Somebody moved. How I like to say it in front of a room full of. No, go ahead.
Here's the deal. Like, if you truly believe that your manifestation is going to work, then you're going to believe it enough to act. Otherwise, the main reason people don't act is like, what's the point of acting if it's not going to get me results? So if you're not acting, then you don't really believe in the manifestation enough, right? You don't think it's going to happen. That's why you're not doing anything to make it happen.
That's absolutely right. I'm glad you said that. There's this famous Italian lady who works for this big company. I want to share the screen, but I won't because I don't really have permission. We're close. They tried to get me to do some work for them, but I wound up turning it down. Not because anything was wrong. I didn't have enough creative control. And I don't know if y'all remember, I got that little 6 strategic alliance and on like 0.34, it didn't work. So I just
I remember Phil Knight.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't. I don't do stuff. She asked me a question. It was a really good question. And she was trying to get help with a client who's in a country, who's in Ghana. I'd say that. Who's in Ghana. it's a situation bad, and she's doing hypnotherapy. She's famous for that. She's doing hypnotherapy for him to be motivated. I have one client that I do hypnotherapy with. He's 22 years old. He lives in Nigeria, not Ghana, excuse me. I saw that you're doing some activities in Ghana, but how can I motivate him? She's older. How can I motivate him to do more? Here is my answer. In fact, I'm just going to copy and paste it because I don't want to share the screen. Grace, if you can read this, I'd be most gracious. It's going to be one more coming after it. Hold on real quick.
Okay.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Is another way of saying prayer desire?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You just sitting there, and one just got spiritualized. That's all. Just got hijacked by the organization. If the desire ain't enough, it's not enough. Definite written purpose, burning desire, a definite plan for achieving that is the second part. If I don't have a plan to move out the way of the bullets, I will get shot. Grace, please read these little 3 sections I got.
Okay. Hey, you aren't bothering me. Ghana and Nigeria are almost the same. They are neighboring countries and they visit and compete with one another. Firstly, if he needs motivation, he is doing the wrong thing. So maybe your hypnotherapy should probably put him in the activity or path that he loves, so he automatically becomes motivated. That will make his life better and make your hypnotherapy land on fertile soil in his mind. Motivation and being in one's purpose are linked at the highest level. It won't matter if this country is wicked, if he finds a problem that he loves to solve, which will more than likely simultaneously be his purpose.
There you go. I said country wrecked. You don't want anybody to think on audio.
Yeah, I said wrecked. What did I say?
You said wicked, but that's okay. I'm not correcting you.
My bad.
I'm not correcting you. I'm not worried about you. I don't want people in the audio to be like, oh my God, he just called Nigeria wicked. That is not what I said. It's not what I said. That's not what I said. You need to find your purpose to be motivated. You also need to find your purpose to get commission money in the next 9 days. Melanie says, job just over broke. Job pays you just enough to keep you coming back. Somebody once told me, I don't remember who it was. It was brilliant. I wish I could take credit for it, but it's so smart. I don't want to take credit for it. Somebody once told me a paycheck is the bribe an employer gives you to forfeit your dreams. God.
You better believe it.
Oh man.
Mean it. Every penny of it says it. Every penny.
Man, yeah. Somebody asked you to repeat. A paycheck is the bribe an employer gives you to forfeit your dreams. I don't know who said it. I forget who told it to me or where I read it from. But that was life altering. Wow.
Can I say something?
You got to. Somebody got to say something.
In this space, right here, this fits right here. There was I don't remember who did the article, but there was an article written about cornrows and the purpose of them. They stem way, 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 way back. They were designed to hide in plain sight the route of escape and or the route to the next needed place to be, meeting groups, all that kind of stuff.
Steve.
It was posted on Facebook too. I don't know if I haven't seen it on Instagram, but the article also said that one of the other most important things that they did with cornrows was to hide the seeds so that they can create their own living status, food status, all that stuff. And I thought that was like genius, because if they were ever stopped, they never had to worry about, you know, you took my seat and you took, you know, all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to say that right there in that space, because that's how you have to treat these jobs. Take what you have and place it, just like you said with the betterment. I'm so glad I'm here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I never, that makes sense that our people would have did that. But I know for sure it's a protective hairstyle. That's for sure. Let me tell you a story so I can make a point about commission and then give you, let me get Phil first. Go ahead, Phil. This raising of the hand is weird.
I know.
You could always just jump in.
I just realized the last time I was on a paycheck, I was 17 and I'm 71. So take 17 and make it backwards and I'm 71. That's the last time I was on a paycheck, as I was 17.
Wow.
So I understand the concept. My raise becomes effective when I am.
You understand. Y'all hear that? That there. Lit fire up under me. You can always tell who's an entrepreneur. When someone says something like that, you get fired, you be like, oh yeah. When y'all get scared, you're not an entrepreneur. What you are is a great business mind. You have a great idea. You're a great person. You're not an entrepreneur. I'm of the minority crowd here that I don't think entrepreneurs can be created. I just don't. I don't. I don't care how many entrepreneur classes you take. I don't think you can create entrepreneurs. You can learn entrepreneur skill sets, but entrepreneurs are born, because this is painful. And if you don't have, it's painful. And if you don't have that, I'm going to take all the public crucifixions that come my way spirit about you, you're probably not going to be an entrepreneur, because all of your crucifixions will be public in every language. And social media has made it worse. If Kim failed right now, it's going to be seen on her timeline in London instantly. I was actually meditating about you this morning, Monica. I was driving in 2013. I never forget it. I was on my way. Well, 2012 was a terrible year for me, but 2013 things start coming up. And I remember driving through this thick fog now in Galveston. We're tropical down here. We're close to the equator, not as close as, equally as close as Florida, because where I am at, it's equally as close as Florida to the equator. And there's palm trees everywhere. And there's always hot air coming off the water. It's just ridiculous. So just always fog. And the fog gets real thick. And if you don't know what fog is, it's just a cloud that touches the Earth's surface. So you're literally driving through a cloud. And I remember I couldn't see. And if you know anything about the fog, you can't tell on your high beams either, because it's just going to make it worse. You're just going to make it worse. So I had to look up at the moon, and then the moon disappeared. And I remember looking 2 feet in front of me until I got out I ain't really got out the fog, but I got to, I could see the moon and the stars again. And something in me, Grace, said, damn, I just learned something. I don't know what it was. I just learned something. And drove the next day when I'm sleeping. My subconscious must have been working on the problem I learned. Here's what I learned. The fog was the problem, but the moon and stars never left. I couldn't see them because all I can see was my problem.
Watch it.
But looking up, and what was up there was unchangeable. Some of y'all got 9 days, 8 days, 7 days, less than that to fix your problem. Some of you right now, and I know Like, I'm literally basing these financial classes on my agenda, plus I'm weaving in my conversations that I have with the group of you. Some of you are getting calls from people right now in the community, haven't been here, still in the community. I want you to see that. Take my heart with this. In the community, haven't been here, but in the community. That doesn't mean they left. It just means they haven't been here. In fact, I told one person, I said, well, this person is calling because they need something. They need something. And, you know, you got to decide if you're going to do something. And I told this person, they on the call right now, I said, because your ministry is going to act like you at all times. And how do you know? Because you starting this big old thing. So please know the people you ignore are the same people your ministry will ignore. It's up to you how you run that. It's up to you how you do that. And I said, but the reason this people keeps calling people is because they are ashamed. And we must be perfect in people's shame. It's not that they are attempting to swindle in this. They probably got some sort of drug problem. It's they respect the community so much and respect me so much, they can't show up because of the shame. And it's time for us to show up in the shame like we don't even notice it. This is my conversation. This is my conversation. So I know some of you know people asking you for $20 right now. Let me get $20. I also know some of you have no idea how you're going to pay your rent. You don't. I know some of you had $75,000. It's down to 12. I know some of you can't figure out how to write your book or get your book sold, and you're waiting on this, and that. And I'm telling you, you want that problem? Commission money is going to solve it. Commission money, I'll buy you a new team. How about that? Better, faster one, more professional. Just is what it is. Whatever you're talking about is going to change it. So, Grace, how do I change this commission money thing? I got to increase my pipeline. Pipeline got to increase immediately. That's number one. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, one of the things you can say to bill collectors, you say to them, listen, I'm just going through some tough times, but this is how I handle my finances. I take the money I have to pay my bills. I put all my bills in a hat. I pull out a bill, and if I have the money, I pay it. If you keep bugging me, I won't even put your bill in the hat.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
You just throw them up in the air, Mr. Phil, and the one that land first get paid.
Now, you know, Monica got a 19,000 credit score, 19,000 credit score is what she got. They only gave it out to Monica. And she been paying bills. She been paying bills since before she was born. Before she was born, for sure. You got to increase. Yes, ma'am.
Did you say to increase your ability to earn, you increase your pipeline, or to
increase your ability to earn?
Okay.
Now I'm switching to. Well, let's do this. Let's do it this way, Grace. To increase your ability to earn, let's go on apartment complexes and focus on your finances and have apartment complexes and improve your finances. That was Friday. To increase your ability to earn, and I forgot what I said yesterday. And now I'm saying to increase your ability to earn, I'm gonna need you to get on these commission sales. I forgot what yesterday was about already. So you're gonna have to. But that's the pattern we're doing.
Yesterday was increase your ability. I'm sorry. I think you said to increase.
To increase your ability to earn. I need you to increase your pipeline immediately.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you.
Pay attention. Right there, I just lost 60% of the crowd, Queen G, man. I am not fit to do all that. I just told you I don't like sales. I didn't tell you that the pipeline had to be yours. I just said you need to increase yours. Here are There you go, Jerome. You get it. A few ways you can increase your pipeline right now. Let's define the pipeline. A continuous flow of leads. Now let's define leads. Leads, somebody who will potentially buy whatever the hell you selling. Now let's define selling. No, I'm just joking. I was just on the road. So we get it. In order for me to increase my pipeline, I need a bunch of people who are willing, I need a person who is willing to buy whatever I'm selling or the potential of. To increase that pipeline, I need another person. To keep increasing, I need another person, another person, another person, another person. If you got one customer, you have a successful pipeline. Don't let anybody else tell you different. Don't anybody worth their salt is going to tell you one customer is better than zero. I don't care what nobody say. Because you can get some connotation, you can get when one customer turn into 5 real quick. Because Phil know how to get 4 referrals out that one person. He taught Grace. So
He sure did.
Yeah. 1 + 1 don't equal 2 in sales. If it does, then I could predict your income. You want people, you want one. Phil Talisha said, teach me. You want one paying for 5 and 5 getting you 20. We'll come back to that later. So here's how Queen G says, well, well, she's actually technical, so she's actually a good person. So I use Queen Chi and Jerome. There we go. Jerome is saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes, but I'm also too old to be taking too long. So what's the fastest way I can get this done? Well, Jerome, you borrow someone else's pipeline. Okay, let me finish this question. Then I'm going to get on that tangent for a second. Queen, she said, well, let me build a landing page because she can. She does her stuff and like that.
You told me that over 2 years ago. Duh.
Well, since you're here, let me jump on this tangent now. The one thing I am so good at flow and ease, and I recognize there are 2 areas in my life I still need work on. Family, because they get on my damn nerves. They do. I'm just keeping it real with you. Ain't no sense in me lying. I mean, there's no sense in me and Ken figured that out yesterday. You know, I think, well, as soon as I detect confusion, I'd be like, Ken, we gonna back up.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
That's your family's job, is to get on your nerves.
They do a good job too, Phil. They clock in every day. they clock in every day. They never miss a day, for sure. Never miss a day. And then secondly, this community not working together. These are the 2 things that irk my nerves, and I always have to concentrate and go, everything's perfect. I don't understand, and I'm never going to understand this, why there's so many professional speakers here and y'all are not creating platforms for one another to professionally speak. I don't get it. Let me explain. As I watch a bunch of YouTube comedians, they're bringing Hollywood to them because they're out in LA or Atlanta. And they go in each other's skits for free and get that YouTube money. They write scripts for each other. They act for each other. They play different characters. They work with each other. It's the same 5 people. And they work with each other and they put other people on and they don't charge each other. Do you understand how much more money that y'all would have if you just do a conference, let it be 2 hours, get 4 of y'all to speak and then say, okay, Jerome, your turn. And then you do a conference and get 4 of y'all to speak. I just don't understand y'all. This community is so incredible, but you still have the separated mindset. I went through a list of words because I want to get to the kindest one. The separated mindset. start working with one another, because commission money is great. Because I'm gonna tell you one of the best ways to get paid on planet Earth: traffic. Traffic don't matter if they buying from you or not. You just gotta give people attention for a second or two. Grace, I want to increase my ability to increase my pipeline. That's number one in this here. That's the main point. I want to increase my ability to increase my pipeline. What else do I want to do? I want to master communication right now. In fact, I'll show it to you because I don't want nobody to say, that ain't, Let me see, hold on. I'm gonna go. In fact, yes, ma'am, you good time, go ahead.
Okay, they help me with the situation because I feel like I've been burned by people when it comes to business. And honestly, I'm pretty sure everyone has had the same situation. But for me, it's just like I give my information out and it seems like they take it and then run with it, or take my pricing and then share with somebody else and then they make a profit out of it. So it's just been a lot of painful things. And honestly, I should have came to y'all when it happened, but instead I went ghost and kind of just deal with it on my own and went into like a depression mode. So how do I do that and still be able to go back to trusting people?
Well, I want to tell you something nice, but I'm not. I'm going to be very gentle, but it's not going to be nice. I'm going to ask you the same question type twice. One towards you, one towards whoever stole your idea. Towards you, how is keeping this mentality working out for you? And your answer would be?
It's not.
Now watch this here. No doubt. And watch this here. The person who stole your idea, how is it working out for them?
Obviously, it's working well for them.
How well?
They were able to expand.
How well?
When you say how well, are you wanting?
I want you to see if they're actually prosperous with that idea or not.
You want me to check with them?
No, I want you to say, is they making money? I'm not saying they can't.
Oh, yeah, they making money.
Okay. And how does that feel?
It hurts really bad because you came to me for something and then you snatched it. And this from a big company.
No, I understand. I completely understand. So what you're telling me is you had an idea. Has anybody else ever been through this before? I want to make sure she knows she's not alone.
Yes.
Okay, got hands up. Okay, thank you.
She is not by herself.
All right, there you go. There you go. I just want to make sure she's not by herself. I don't want her to know. Here's the deal. Just gently, just if I may, gently. The only thing Talisha did wrong was not the sharing of the idea. That wasn't wrong. Not moving.
Moving from them or moving to make
not moving. You had an idea and you did not apply it. Universe like speed. Oh, by the way, I'm glad I said that. I'm glad I said that. There's one of you. Hold on, let me pause real quick. One of you, I forget when the Grace, remind me to do an update on the raffle. Remind me to do the update on the raffle. Okay, remind me to do an update on the raffle. You just didn't move. And here's the deal. So, you got more ideas.
Wait, go back.
Okay.
I did. It was correct me if I'm wrong. I did move. It was a business venture we were supposed to do together. And instead, they screenshot all my information, took it and made it their own. So is that the same thing?
That's you. You're making an excuse for not moving, and you're not doing it on purpose. Okay. You're not doing it on purpose. You're absolutely not doing it on purpose. Okay, you're 100% not doing it on purpose. What would have been if somebody stole my idea, screenshot all my stuff? How would Antonio react?
How would Antonio react, Antonio?
They can't do it like you would do it. They might have tried. They might have got close, but they don't have the Antonio to do what you would do. So your idea on paper and screenshot it is one thing, but your idea coming and moving the way Antonio moved is another.
I can't bend my head enough, Adrian. I can't. I can't
Look,
give you enough
they can't
sass.
duplicate that. They can try, but they can't duplicate the myth, the man, the legend.
Got it.
Some of y'all favorite celebrities, no names, that's not necessary, one of them have genuinely stole 3 things that I have done and emailed me about it. And all 3 of them are out of business.
It wasn't theirs. It was yours. God gave it to you. He gave it to you to do it. And when you move on what it is that God gave you to do, it will do. Everybody else can move, they can shake, and they can do everything. And they won't be able to take it all the way to where it need to be because they are not you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I'm shutting up because all I do is talk. I give everybody ideas and I don't move. So there it is.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Phil.
Milton Berle made a career out of stealing other people's material. That's what he did. He steal other people's material, and that was the running joke in the business. But the problem is you don't have an attitude of abundance. If somebody steals your material, that's one person in the universe.
That's right.
And are you in this business to make a difference? Well, say good. Go and be as successful as you can. There's plenty for all of us.
That's right.
I mean,
that's absolutely
this
right.
is a big world out there. Somebody steals your stuff and they use it and become successful. That's just karma you're building up for you that you're going to be able to benefit from. It won't come from them. It'll come from the universe, but it will come.
No, that's
you
absolutely
can't outgive
right.
yourself. The universe won't let you.
Even more so,
Well,
right?
That's the thing that kind of used to be my stuck point as well, because I felt so bad because when I first moved here to Virginia and stuff, I had talked to my cousin about the baking and the cake stuff and the decorating and like the chocolate stuff. And I had did it for her party, and we all had a party at my house to promote my desserts and stuff. And I needed her because she knew everybody here. I didn't know everybody here for the clientele and stuff. And then we were supposed to do it together. And then all of a sudden she takes my stuff, and I'm finding out on pictures and other stuff that she just didn't include me at all. Like she asked me, how do you do it? And I'm showing her how to do it so we can do it together. So it's not, so we can, tag team it and stuff. And it won't be so much weight on me. And she just took it and ran with it. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. We were supposed to be doing this together as a business wise. Like, then I see on Facebook and stuff that, she's doing this event and this event. I'm like, dang. So that stopped me for a while from doing anything because I was like, well, I can't, like, it just made me stuck.
No doubt. I'm glad. That's why I like y'all having these conversations. I want you to pay attention to something. I don't care what you steal from me. You will not outwork me. And my reaction to you stealing from me ain't gonna do nothing but activate that competitive drive even more. You will not outwork me. I cannot speak better than Les Brown. I'm really good. Really good. And on top of that, I can, if you ask me, Tony, who's the greatest storyteller on planet Earth? I'm gonna say Les Brown. Who the second? I'm gonna say Antonio, because I can tell a story. And I got 1,000 of them up here. I can tell a story. If I can't do nothing else, I can tell a story, Dolores. I'm on Les Brown heels when it comes to telling stories. But Les Brown ain't gonna never outwork me, nor his team. Tony Robbins ain't gonna outwork me. AT ain't gonna outwork me. And he is Mr. Ain't nobody gonna outwork him. Nobody finna outwork me. Nobody finna outwork me. And it's not that I'm comparing, and not that I'm looking. I'm trying to show Talisha and everybody else with this problem. When something like that happened to me, I don't reclude into myself. I say, time to get to work, because execution makes money, not ideas. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next 3 days when Queen Chi graced the stage for her TED Talk. But I do know what I can say for sure, 100% certainty, Dolores. However she worked in private, it's going to show up on that stage. If she stutter, it won't be because of nerves. It's going to be because the area, the right when she starts stuttering and forgot her spot, that's the spot she ain't worked on enough. I can't tell you nothing else. All I can tell you is work kills all that stuff. Am I telling you to work hard? Debatable. Am I telling you let somebody else outwork you? Absolutely not. You better not let nobody else outwork you in your gift, in your passion. How dare you treat God like that? That's your gift.
I was going to say, in that space, do you know how in real estate, it's so very much like what you're saying, it actually fits it, period. Like in real estate, when you see a dilapidated building or one that is terribly, the vegetations are overgrown, all of that stuff, all the greenery is twined into each other and it's attacking the house, all of that good stuff. So somebody sees it and they're like, you know, I could do something with that building. And they have the means to do it. However, they might write down the information. They might go, you know, to the city and find out, you know, all the ins and outs about the property, but they never continue. You know what I mean? But someone else can come and see it and they would go through the whole process and complete it. And then when that person goes back again to start their venture on this property, it doesn't look the same at all. And yet they can see what they could have done because that's what they was going to do. But just like you said, you have to do it.
Right. Work. You got to do it. Y'all pray too much. And then you pray too much. And then you pray for stuff that your God already told you could have, and you still pray. See, my problem is I come off so conservative that people say that can't be true. I just believe in your God. It's at the end of the day, so is a man thinking, so is he. I just take all them philosophies out your scriptures, and I take them scriptures for what they are. I don't put no philosophies up in there. Be faithful over the few. I could do that. That ain't no problem. Do you know how many times I've been blessed with 2% of knowing what I was doing? I don't need 100% of knowing what to do. I need 100% of information of how I'm going to make money. Once I hear 100%, and I don't mean like some big presentation, I just need to, Antonio, this, and I got it. What we going to do? I didn't already start the business. Website ain't up. We'll get it later. How we accept the money? Well, use PayPal right now. What's the name of the company? Antonio, what you call that method? Grace, let's call it. Like literally, I'm making it up as she just asked me.
He does.
Hey, I can't hit a work. What's that? Phil, this is why I need to take the Marcus Buckingham challenge. Pioneer teacher. You shouldn't even tell me I'm a pioneer. You made it worse. You made it worse. Because all I'm going to do is do it more now. Because I don't have time to be thinking. I will think after I get punched in the face. I am just not afraid to get punched in the face. That's why I'm blessed. You can't be blessed by getting punched in the face. Go ahead, Phil.
I've always wanted to come out with a t-shirt that says, "Hey, I'm making this up as I go along." and the back says, "And so are you, so admit it."
So admit it.
We're all making this up as we go along.
All of us. Nobody got no answers. Don't nobody know anything. Don't nobody know anything. I wanna have Warren Buffett speak to the point that I've been telling you about. Listen.
I would pay $100,000 for 10% of the future earnings of any of you. So anybody wants to see me after this is over. Now, if that's true, you're $1 million asset right now, right? If 10% of you is worth 100,000, you could improve many of you, and I certainly could have when I got out, if just in terms of learning communication skills. You know, it's not something that's taught. I actually went to a Dale Carnegie course later on in terms of public speaking, but if you improve your value 50% by having better communication skills, that's, you know, it's another $500,000, you know, in terms of capital value. See me after the class and I'll pay you, you know, 150.
Yeah, I heard that. He says communication skills. But hold on, don't stop there. Let's get another one. Let's get another clip. We're just gonna get
one thing that we struggle with is how to entertain our girls.
Let me just a little commercial while they talking. Another clip. Watch it.
I'm Cardone Polcher. I'm an actuarial science major and I'm a junior. And you both have several managers working under you. So I was wondering, what are some steps that a new entrant into the job market can take to accelerate their journey towards an upper level management position?
Yeah, well, one thing I will tell you that I didn't realize when I was getting out of school is how much the unusual person will jump out at you. I mean, you know, and it isn't because they got 200 IQs or anything like that. It's really because of just how they behave, you know, what they bring, the energy they bring, the commitment they bring, the quality of how they do things, how they treat the people around them, all kinds of things. But you will jump out much more than you might anticipate. One of the things you would want to be sure to do is, whether you like it or not, get very comfortable, it may take a while, with public speaking, for example. I mean, that's an asset that will last you 50 or 60 years, and it's a liability if you don't like doing it or are uncomfortable doing it, that also will last you 50 or 60 years, and it's a necessary skill. But a lot of the skills are just human skills. If you get the best out of people around you, that's a rare talent, and it doesn't correlate with IQ. It correlates with an attitude and toward the world and toward other people. And it's a talent that if you work at early and you're really conscious about it, you know, you don't have to show up other people. You know, you don't have to be smarter than they are or anything else. You want to bring out the best in them. It will pay huge dividends.
Certainly in the.
I can do this all day. Look, here's another one on communication. Just do one more. We're gonna do one more.
Tell me, you said you took a class at Dale Carnegie.
Yeah.
And that changed your life.
Yeah.
When was that?
Well, I was totally terrified of public speaking. I mean, I couldn't do it. I would throw up. You know, I mean, I just wouldn't. So I arranged my classes in high school and college so I didn't have to do it. And then when I was at Columbia, I saw an ad in the paper. I went down to Midtown, New York. I gave him a check for $100 to sign up for the Dale Carnegie course. I went back and stopped payment on the check. And then I came out here to start selling securities. I knew I had to do it. So I saw another ad, and I went down right near here and handed the guy $100 in cash, Wally Keenan. And I took the course. I tell him, look, you learn all this complicated stuff. It's an MBA. But if you improve your communication skills, I will guarantee you that you'll earn 50% more money over your lifetime. And I said, it's kind of beneath the business school to teach about speaking better, writing better, but that is what counts. And it isn't really, you know, some elaborate formula about options or something. And so I tell every one of them, I say, unless you really think you're good at this now, go out and improve your speaking and communication skills.
That might as well have been a whole plug for y'all need to have your butt here on Monday. Every Monday night, every Tuesday. If you want to increase your income in the next 9 days, and you know you need to, commission money. Well, Antonio, you tell me you become a great salesperson? No. I'm telling you, you become really good at increasing your pipeline, even if you got to borrow someone else's, and communicating. If you can't communicate, in which you cannot, and tell me how you know I can't communicate. Do you need money? Well, then you can't communicate. Was that? What? What it is. I can communicate. Do you need money? Well, if you can't communicate, you stop communicating. Either way, you either cannot or you have stopped, because conversations create clients. I'm probably never going to stop saying that. I know, right? It's like, what's the point? Conversations create clients. And if you are not in conversation with people and they feel good when they leave that conversation, you ain't making no money. Isn't that what happened? How do people feel? We're going to touch about this starting tomorrow. Well, not starting tomorrow, but in tomorrow's class, but not tomorrow. How do people feel when you leave the room? There was a time in my life, people praise God I left the room, and not for good reasons, Otis. Man, I'm so glad he is just so damn negative. We all know somebody like that, don't we? Every time we see a number on the call ID, we go, not right now. Come on, don't fool me now. I don't have time for that.
Yep.
We love them enough not to block them. But we go, but if it's anybody else I would block, it would be you. So I'm not going to block you. I'm just never going to have time. DeQuita, you always busy. No, I'm not. I'm just too busy for your negativity. She can't say that, but that's what she's saying in her spirit. You understand?
That point was real big. That had definition.
I mean, I was doing something for my husband, so I kind of couldn't pick up the phone. He was calling me. My bad.
Oh, he was calling you. Yeah, he said, "Come over here, girl. You look good. Come on over here."
Well, I had an appointment, so I had to make sure I did that appointment.
Okay, yes.
That's why I couldn't pick up.
Well, that was your appointment. And he said, "Look, baby, at 8:00, I don't care about that phone call. We newlyweds." I'll mess with y'all till y'all had that baby. I promise I am. You need to master communication. You need to master communication to. Here's something Antonio had to learn the hard way. I'm sure Phil, Monica, Grace are going to 100% agree with, because I know these people as master salespeople. I had to master communicating with people I have nothing in common with, didn't like, would not talk to on a regular basis.
Yep.
Because the people I like every day, the people I like and the people that I get along with easily ain't got no damn money.
Lord. No money, no mind, no idea, no drive, no nothing.
No nothing.
No nothing.
Oh
God.
Shoot.
No nothing. No nothing. In order to get commission money, you have to go outside of what you're comfortable with. Because if you're comfortable with it, it ain't serving you. If it worked for Divine Connections magazine, then we need no Divine Connections magazine. If your comfort zone worked, you wouldn't even need no passion. The money would just come to you easily and frequently. What's the point? Why would she start Divine Connections magazine if she had everything she needed? No, she solved a problem. And let me tell you, I was just because I know Damali want to say so. I love when she jump off YouTube and come over here because she always say something real good. But get ready, Damali. My advice to all of you is find a big problem that you love to solve, but you're never going to find motivation in this life. You have no purpose. I need you to find a big problem. This is so philosophic here. If you don't find a big problem that you're forget passion, that you just love to solve, you're dead in the water. You're dead in the water. For me, it's building the heaven on earth. You know how big that is? And every day I show up and lose.
Yeah.
But it keeps me showing up because I love to solve that problem. And every time I'm in a bad mood, I think about that problem and I got to get out that bad mood. That's why y'all never see me in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Come on, Damali. Come on, Damali, I'm listening.
I'm just so convicted by this whole call. I am just so convicted by this whole call, and I had to just come on here and just throw myself out there and just tell you thank you for this message, because I'm not moving enough. I'm not communicating well enough. I mean, just everything you're talking about, I'm just not getting it right, but I'm on my way.
Come on, y'all.
Thank you, because when you said everybody who I get along with ain't got no money, I was like, damn it, man. I'm one of those people. We get along so well, and I don't have shishi, as they would say in Nigeria. And everybody that I get along with has big dreams, but no money. No money. So yeah, and a heart to really, everybody I know and love has a heart to help our community and help our people rise and do better, but we all broke. Bruh, you talking this morning.
Come on, y'all clap for that. That's so good. That's so good. That's so good. That was so good. If I tell you, I know the next 37 classes I'm teaching. Y'all know I'm on an agenda. I'm always on an agenda, Jerome. You know, I don't shoot from the hip. It's so good because I'm glad she recognized it. I'm glad she said it, because one of y'all, leadership, the best leadership always comes from the crowd. Man, we need to write this book, Phil. We need to co-author this book because yes, ma'am.
My speaker. I don't know if my speaker's working.
No,
can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Type in the chat. Yes, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Outstanding.
Back to when you were saying, I definitely agree with Damali. Yes, everything you said was right.
Word up.
Back to what you were saying about speaking on stuff that we can like find a problem. That's what you were talking about a few minutes ago. And so one of my problems I'm trying to solve for others, which is also a problem for myself, which we spoke to about a while back, a couple classes ago, is about self-development.
Right.
And seeing these teens with their issues.
Right.
But my question is to you, or anyone who can help me with this. These kids are struggling. Their biggest problem is they're struggling with their self-identity. They're struggling with knowing who they are and not, basically they want to become something that they aren't by listening to their friends, meaning come in the LG, I don't really know it, but you know what I'm talking about, the gay community. And they only doing it because their friends are doing it or they're being exposed to it, all these things. How do I,
You don't.
How do I was like, I don't know. There's no fighting that. Like, I don't want to tell anybody what they can't do. Be who you are.
Because you can't. You can't. Hold on. You're right. Well, you're not right, but you're right in speaking. And I'm so grateful that you are. First off, let me tell everybody, I've never been ever been criticized by somebody who makes more money than me.
Facts.
Just never. So when we have criticism and corrections for people, you're telling the universe and yourself how you view them in respect to money with you. When I have an opinion about what Queen Chiquita is doing in her life, she's obviously doing better than me, or I feel like she's doing better than me, or got more freedom than me, and all sorts of stuff. Or psychologically, and psychologists say this, or if I'm gay bashing, it's one of two reasons. One, I'm gay and I have a problem with that. And here's the best one. Well, here's the best one because this is the sneakiest one. Listen, Jerome. This is the sneakiest one. Or my real problem is with God. Because I done did everything. I sacrificed. And God ain't allowed to do equally as good for folk who ain't did everything, who ain't sacrificed. That's our real problem. Our real problem is us. Because how dare God treat them better than God is treating me when I did everything you said I was going to do. You told me to do everything in the book. Hear me and hear me well. I'm supposed to stumble through this life. Don't you take away my option to stumble. How the hell am I going to learn if you do? And I'm not calling sexual identity, sexual orientation, sexual preferences a stumble. I'm saying, let me live my life so I can ascend. Every time you jump on my cross, I can't learn how to not to get my ass back on it. It's that simple. I didn't know a passive or a kind or a scholarly way to say it. This is why some of y'all kids is just bad. You're just overprotective. And then you shouldn't be overprotective with boys. Even though there is no gender, you still shouldn't be overprotective with boys. Because all I'm going to do is get old and want Dolores to be my mama. Clean up, cook, cater to me, do this, do that. Soon as I get mad at her, I'm going to call my mama and tell my mama what she did to me so my mama can reinforce my negative behavior. Every single person is doing the best they can with what they have. Now, is Talisha saying everything I said? No, that's not what she's saying. What Talisha is saying, gently and with pure, innocent motives, is there's an agenda against our children and they're falling into it. That's what Talisha's saying. I get exactly what you're saying. You said it with the purest heart, and I'm so grateful you said it. But you still got to let me fall into this agenda. And if you're going to help me not fall into the agenda, you have to influence me to another agenda. You can't correct me. Nobody changes because of correction. Case in point. If any of you are Muslim or Christian or whatever you think you are, you were loved to that religion, Kim, not corrected. Nobody here has ever said, name one of y'all, I ain't got no Bible next to me. Name one of you ever picked up the Bible and went, whew, Jesus is real. You's a lie. You is a lie. There ain't a single person picked up the Bible and went, oof, Jesus is real. That ain't what happened. What happened was you cussed Sandra out. You disrespected her daughter. Sandra should have went off and chopped your head off. But she showed you that Jesus grace, and you went, what the hell wrong with her? And you was confused. And you did it to somebody else. And they chopped your head off. And then you went back to Sandra. And he was like, man, I'm scared to be around her. And she act like ain't nothing happened. And you told her, why you different? She said, baby, I'm not different. I just love you. And then you said, well, let me consider what you read. Next time you invite me to the mosque, to the church, I'm coming. Ain't nobody corrected to no salvation. You're loved to salvation. That's how it works. It's how it works. If I don't love you, you can't hear me. And these kids, as much as y'all think y'all smarter than them, they can see right through you. They're still closer to God than you because they ain't got too many distortions on them. These 15-year-old kids know exactly which one of you grown-ups is for them. They're going, and here's my favorite part about these kids. They're going to test you. Oldest going to say, come here. I ain't coming here, Oldest.
All day, every day.
They're going to test you. And how Oldest respond is how they will treat Oldest henceforth. Just is what it is.
He right.
Is there an agenda? Sure there is. Is Talisha supposed to do something about it? Depends on her passion. Maybe she's the person that is supposed to do something about it. But what you do, Talisha, is you create an environment and places and programs and small groups for them to express themselves. What you don't do is correct. Too many of y'all are trying to tell me what to do instead of giving me something to do. You want to stop drugs in the neighborhood?
That's it.
Open up a gym. You want to stop drugs? Open up a gym. Put some coaches in there to volunteer and have that gym have free basketball from 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning.
That's it.
Antonio, I
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to add to that. My name. Thank you for that. I love
Yeah.
what you advised me to do. Because I was stuck in between, like, I don't want to change them. I just don't want
No,
them
you
to be
had the
who
right
they are.
heart. Yeah, you had the right heart. That's why I wanted to clarify. I got what you were saying, but I still had to address you know the mother folk. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So in my neighborhood, we used to have it bad where the teens during the summertime, they would break into people's cars and people were ready to call, the police officers on them and stuff like that. But honestly, I think I was on the board at one point and I got off. It was a little bit too much. Someone's controlling our money in the neighborhood.
Fair enough.
So if we don't fight as a community, it's not going to happen to get this person off board.
Right.
But I teamed up with a couple people, and I was trying to see how we can add events here in the community. So these kids, these teenagers, they're bored. That's why they're breaking in. It's not like they want to do this. They wish they had the money to do this, but they don't have the right leaders to show them how to do things. They're not going to be able to do it. So I was thinking about getting like a basketball court, put it in a community club. We have a whole space empty. I feel like they should put something there, build something for a community system, community center for the kids to be able to go to during the summer when these parents have to work and they're leaving their kids at home, like something to build. I'm so passionate about it, but I don't know where to go to get
No. You did it. Look, watch this here. Watch this here. You did everything right. You said everything right. But one thing, they should be you should. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Since they not, you do it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I need a team though. I really need a team for that one.
Look, Phil said mic drop. But think about it. What I'm trying to tell you is we can't wait for people to change the world. They not doing it our time. So I don't know how to go get the money. Just move forward and the universe will fold unto you and start sending you people to answer those questions. But if you don't move.
Can I drop one more bug in your ear to help with this? Because I understand fully, because I understand what you're talking about, because I have no problem with homosexuality. Love is love. It's a beautiful thing. But when they purposely put chemicals in our food to alter your persuasion, that's an agenda. So another thing we can do as a community is promote community gardening and learning how to grow food in your own yard. Man. There are so many different programs and from the government that will support soil and seed, and there's nonprofits everywhere that do this. Yep. Focusing on helping them learn how to grow their food, to empower them to not have to depend on breaking into cars to get money is another step in the right direction. So this is another something to kind of look at as you build this program.
That's a good point.
Because they are putting all these preservatives that are purposefully changing people's sexuality.
Yeah, and then they have I was okay, I'm gonna do this in a financial way. I was with 3 bankers and 2 cigar owners. And if you don't know, people who own cigar companies are pretty wealthy. They're pretty wealthy. There's no doubt about it.
When we started ATS cigars, whenever you do that, I want in on that. Go ahead.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And I was talking, we were at, what's the steak place in Houston that everybody go to? Like 25.
Is it Ruth Chris? No.
48?
Steak 40, yeah, 40. Steak 48?
Nah, it wasn't 48. 48 is nice.
Eddie V's?
It's something like that. It was something like that.
Phil and Derek?
Phil and Derek.
Phil and Derek. We was at Phil and Derek.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
I'm bumping up against another appointment, so I need
Okay.
to go. But I want to remind people tonight for Vastine Eats, you got 5 minutes.
Yes.
For those of you who haven't been there, it's a real opportunity for you to be a speaker and be impromptu and have a topic brought up to you and then see what you can do with it. So it's a tremendous opportunity
Yes.
to work that muscle, that speaking muscle, and think of improv with speaking.
Absolutely.
Love you.
Love you more. And plus we got the Prophet Jerry thing
Pain
going
2020.
on. Pain 2020 as well. I'm glad Phil just did that. The raffle before I forget. It ends today. What I'll do is I'll start another person. I'll start another one. I haven't picked the one person yet, but I did send the money off. I sent the money off yesterday. It was $456. I made it $500. Okay, so good job. Yeah, it was $500. Well, it's $456, but I made it $500, and I gave it to one of y'all in the community. I'm not going to say the name this time, but you know, they're suffering with cancer, right? And they wanted to go fly to get a second opinion. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want y'all to guess who it is. All right? Yeah, I don't want y'all to guess who it is. So we bought their plane ticket. That's what we did. So I promise you 100% that we bought their plane ticket and they're going to go see their, well, I don't want to say too much. I don't want y'all to guess who it is. Right? If it wasn't such, HIPAA violation plus personal, I would tell you. But we did do that. It was $456. And I think I can even. It was $456. And we made it $5. The plane ticket was $492 round trip. And so we just rounded it up to $500. That's what we did. So congratulations. Y'all clap for yourselves because that's not me. That was what y'all did. Yeah, that's what y'all did. That wasn't me. I only added $8 to it, or whatever. That's not $8, but it's something. Whatever the difference between $456 and all that stuff.
44.
That's what I did. There you go. I added $44 to it. But it's just one of those things. We did that, and I do want to highlight that you all are given. And let's see. And what I was supposed to do, Grace, I was supposed to pick one person, right?
Yes, for all of the incentives, the book deal, the TV, all that.
Okay. Let me count how many people real quick gave. I'm gonna say names, but I'll say 1, 2. Oh, well. Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, let's say 13 because we're gonna count. We're gonna count 2 other people. 13 people gave to the raffle. So congratulations. And it was a lot. That's a lot. So if you think about 13 and 456, that's a big ticket average. It's a big ticket average. That's big. That's a big ticket average. That's who gave. Congratulations to all of you because you actually flew somebody there. I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, ask that question. Isn't the raffle over at 12?
It's at 12, but you get more. Y'all still there. You can still
I just
send
said something. Because I know that.
I just counted you. No, I just counted you.
I didn't know. That's why I said I didn't know if it was already done or because I think that Otis had said 12 o'clock or something Central Standard Time.
Right.
So that's 1 o'clock today, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so they still have time.
Still got time. You still got time, and I would make sure that maybe we'll buy them airport food or something like that. But some of y'all are suffering, and some of y'all have some high mortality rates, the things you're suffering with. And so just receive this. I'm trying to get you to receive that as a community. You probably saving a life. I don't know another way to give it to you. I don't know another way to give it to you. There's power in every community, but speaking specifically of this one, that's the only kind of organization I want to be involved with. That's just me. I'm gonna just talk to Otis because he's quite mature. He's quite mature because he's gonna get this and just talk to Otis. He's quite mature. Otis, I don't feel inspired. I'm watching these words so much when I'm in an organization that collects money and says, we are, I'll just use church, but all the money goes to the mortgage. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong because we got to do what we got to do. But what I am saying is, if you're not setting money aside to plant other churches or pay light bills and stuff, I'm not inspired to give to that organization. Me, I'm just talking about me. That's why I say I'm just talking to Otis. He's mature. I'm just talking to me. I'm just talking about me because it's not that I want my money going to help people. That's not it. That's not it at all. Because I can do that myself, Adonia. It's that I want my organization helping people. I want to be a part of something, changing something. My life has value, and I'm not going to waste it on something that's not adding value to my life. Oh, there you go. That's it. One more time, y'all clap for yourself. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. You clap for yourselves because you did that. You did that. And Adrian gave at 9:27:15, so it would have been 10:27 her time. Like that's 10:27:15. I ain't gonna tell you how much she gave, but I'm looking at it right here. It says 9. This how to let me post it to you right here. Make sure the price.
No, but she's sitting here talking about move. Right? This lady has owed me so much money for like almost since last month. But you know, I understand that people go through whatever they're going through. Amen. So I'm a person that says, you know, if somebody owes you, you should never be broke.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I'm just saying. So when it hit my thing, I'm like, damn, okay. Well, I know I told Grace I need to do the other thing for Thursday. But then I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on. We talk about moving. He was saying something about a raffle or something. I'm not even in. You know, you got to be in to win. So I'm thinking, well, damn, wait a minute. Let me move right now. So I just, while you were talking, I was like, okay, wait, I can do it. I'm being technically savvy, you know. I used to not move because I was scared to hit the damn button. I ain't lying.
Yeah, fair enough. I get it. I get it for sure. What we're going to do.
I didn't do mine as of yet. However, I can't do it until after.
Well, you already give to Assembly of Monday. Okay. Do you mind if I tell them what you do?
No.
Okay.
No, that's because we're family. That's what we do.
Okay, so as in no, you don't mind, or no, keep your mouth shut, young man. Which one was it? You know, I'm just messing with you. Sandra gives $100 a month to Assembly of Wanderers. Period. She's been doing it for like 3 months now. Her, you know, somebody else too. So she does it automatically. She does it. She does it. She does it for sure. So so she's behind. It's only because, you know.
We can send our tithe to you. Is that what you're trying to say?
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, you can. Because you know it all goes to building a city, getting rid of student loans, all that stuff. Like that. It's sitting there. It's sitting there. Otis gave to Makes It News, and it's sitting, and each one has a different account. You know, I think that was Otis. I think I'm right. Otis gave you the raffle too, but he also gave it Makes It News. And I'm sitting that to the side because one of the things that Makes It News is attempting to build its own towers and own this and own that and all that. So we sitting that to the side because we're gonna do a big blitz for Makes It News to get a bunch of new visitors because we get paid from traffic. And we're going to try to use that money right now. The first plan is to use that to create a consistent flow of traffic for Makes It. It's consistent now, but we're talking about, you know, to the tune of $10,000 a month, you know. So stuff like that, right? Stuff like that. Go ahead, Prophet Jerry, please.
Man, you rocking that sweater. Was that a vest?
It's the best. I'm trying to act like law this morning. You know what I'm saying?
So you rocking
give
it.
me some style, you know.
So when I lose weight and I come to Texas, you know that's mine.
You know what? I'm glad you said lose weight.
Excuse me, release.
Release. Yeah, Deanna took some pictures of me yesterday. Cause we working on something major. Let me show you real quick. I ain't mean it. Hold on. Wait, you go ahead. I'm gonna pull this picture up. Wait, I gotta figure out which one it is.
I just wanted to come on to say, awesome meeting, and let's meet on tonight, Assembly of Wonders at 6 p.m. We'll be at the gym, getting it in, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. What is that? 2 p.m. Pacific? Is it 2 or 3? One of those. But
one of them.
We'll be in the gym Pain 2020. So let's go out and work out this 2020 and work out this pain and release this weight for a new body and a new health.
No, that's right, brother. No, that's right. Yes, sir. We sure will. We sure will. I would be there. You actually made me download a whole fitness app. You sure did. You made me download a whole fitness app and just to keep myself accountable. Look at this weight loss, y'all.
Come on,
Did
sir.
you put that on your IG? Yes, I saw that on your IG.
Yeah.
Is that a medium?
That sure is. That's a damn buddy. Yeah, we getting it in, Devali. We getting it in.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And which app did you download? Which one are you using?
So I went to, great question. I saw it on, I get them all the time on Instagram because I'm always looking at fitness things because I'm always kind of looking for some sort of workout. But this app right here, and it is, sorry, everything's in the way. Hold on. This one right here, fit-coach-io.
I have that too.
For real? Nice. Nice. It's really good. It is, well, it has the meal plan. I don't necessarily need the meal plan because I only eat once a day and it's all Dr. Sebi. So my meal is fantastic. My meal prep is fantastic at this point. Like yesterday, I ate couscous with Topo Chico sprinkled on top. Yeah. You see, I was like, couscous.
Nice.
Yeah.
You like the tofu?
No. I don't like tofu. But it does make me an impotent, so I wouldn't mind a little tofu. You understand? I wouldn't mind. Yeah. I'm not impotent. What'd you call it? Not impotent. I don't want impotency. Sterile. Sterile. No, sterile. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Congratulations on
Yeah.
your weight loss.
No, I
I just
appreciate
have one
you.
thing. I have one thing to say. I used to have a workout partner, and I was listening to a playback on one of the calls, and I discovered that my workout partner has another workout partner they be working out with, but I'm not gonna say no names.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh shoot!
No, we're gonna let this happen. Grace. We're gonna let this play out.
I know. She talking about me.
So I guess you finna fix that, huh?
Yes, we are finna fix that. Okay.
You know what? Damali walked up to one of the meetings, and she just so unassuming. First off, she's really pretty, but Damali got like Megan Thee Stallion going on. Yeah. I said, what is you doing?
Yeah, I got a donk.
Yeah, walking that little like Megan Thee Stallion. I say, look at that.
Diwali. Okay. Yes. My apologies. I am fixing the situation right now.
Today. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Diwali, we work out at 4:30 a.m. If you are available. If you're not available. Okay. She is.
I'm available.
Okay.
You
we work out. You let me know what days you're available to work out because we work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you're
I'm available Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
You know Damali she keeping it tight for herself and her husband. You know she available. You know. She want to walk by Sam and he drop dishes. You understand? You know what's going on now. You know Damali is on it. Damali is on it. She ain't playing no games. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to jump in I want to slide in here real quick. I'm at work, but I just want to slide in real quick because I'm telling y'all, that, listen, Grace, my Gracie, and Damani, I just want to say I want to tell y'all this. That's how the conversation was supposed to go with me and my daughter. Y'all might know her now. Her name is Yolanda. That
Wait a minute, Miss Sandra. Wait a minute, Miss Sandra. Antonio, Sandra, you know how you be going back and forth with your brother or sister, and you call mama or daddy on the person. That is what Miss Sandra did.
Oh, gotcha.
I was gonna call you Antonio T. Smith Jr. I didn't get him on the phone. I was gonna call him.
Well,
that's how the conversation supposed to have went. Gracie and Damali was supposed to go just like what y'all just did just now. Now, that took how many minutes? I don't even think it went into minutes. But I've been talking to Yolanda for 2 weeks, and I had to call my backup. I'm so glad y'all got me. I love y'all. Thank you so much, because the solution is there. Just saying.
Now don't get me wrong, Grace. I have been see, I'm sweating right now. I've been getting it in, but I want to get it in with my workout buddy.
I know, because it's a whole lot easier to work out. Working out with no headphones is death. And working out with no workout partners is close to death. It surely is. It surely is. Well, I'll be picking someone. I think she want to get in on that, Grace.
Not on the weight thing. I ain't ready yet. I'm working.
Okay.
Simple stuff. I can't get up there early.
She said, "Don't take us too fast."
I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm one of those like I get straight attitudes early in the morning. Like I be one of those kids that look at you like this in the morning, like what you want. Like I can't do it. But my whole thing with Grace, what my mama was saying, it was not like, it was just for me to know. I just wanted clarification to make sure that I was a part of that. And that was supposed to be happening. She was just telling me. I'm just saying. So it wasn't nothing crazy. I'm just saying. Grace, no.
No, it's all good. I'm not. I'm so laid back. I'm so laid back. It don't bother me. I just put my email out in the chat. It's a personal email. Nobody has the password but me. It's Antonio at Antonio T. Smith Jr. Please copy and paste that, because all of you on this call are going to submit to me 100 words or less, so you don't have to worry about some essay or something, what you're working on. That's it. You don't have to tell me why you need it. You don't have to tell me, you don't have to convince me of anything. You're not applying for anything. You're making yourself available to me in 100 words so I can pick the winner of the raffle. Did y'all hear me? Adonia, did I make them reach and jump? Did I do all that?
Not yet.
Okay, no, it won't be no reaching and jumping this time. No reaching and jumping. You're just going to submit to me what you're working on. I could say and tell me why you need it, but I don't want to. And since I know all of you, I know I've been thinking about it the last 2 days. I'm having trouble picking the one. It was easy to pick who needed the money. That was easy. That kind of came to me. That was easy. Now I'm trying to pick whose career to manage for the rest of the year and take you to somewhere higher. I need to know what you're working on. One stipulation. When I work with you, two stipulations. I just started two now. You need to be more motivated than me about your business. And trust me, that's going to be quite difficult, because I am compulsive. And once I start something, I start it. I super start it. I don't know another way. I would get on your nerves. I had you up 3 a.m. working, doing squats. I will, if I need to. I will, just depends. Secondly, the second stipulation is that don't submit anything that you're not willing to die for. Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Be willing to die for it. Don't submit that you're not willing to die for it. If you're saying, "Well, I wanna do mittens." Well, are you willing to die for this mitten company? No, then don't submit that. You see? Don't submit it. But I will have you all pick by Friday. The time to send this in, share the word. The time to send this in is midnight tonight, whatever time it's on you in. And that gives me some time to meditate over it, pray about it, and I would pick someone. And I'm debating if I should start one more raffle. It won't be this month. It'll be next month, maybe. Only because I want you not eating noodles, like don't eat noodles. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat noodles. I want you to be okay. And the rules, same thing apply. I'm gonna take one more person, but the same thing apply. All the money goes to somebody in the community. I want to get you all to, I'm ending. I want to get you all to the point to where we can help each other. I know I can't, maybe I'm wrong about it not being this group. Maybe I have to do the 40-week class people, but I don't know. But nobody should get foreclosed on in this community. Well, noodles stay in your house because you got them kids. There's nobody here should be getting. What if we did business the right way? What if we did a community the right way? What if you needed something and you spent your money here? And then when you need something, we spend our money with you. What if Amazon wasn't your place for jewelry, but Sandra was? Just I want you to think about this. Why do I want you to think about this? Well, because that's Assembly of Wonders. Assembly of Wonders is going there. And the class that starts tomorrow is Assembly of Wonders thing. And I can assure you, with every breath in my body, that Assembly of Wonders is very different. And I have started my own government. And I am looking for citizens. And I am picking which citizens I want in. I said what I said. I am no dummy. You can't start something as audacious as bringing heaven on earth with folk who can't even be heaven in a household.
Hold up now. Wait a minute. You sound like who you think you want and who you need. Wait a minute.
This I gotta start with high quality people. And I don't mean, when I talk about what you've achieved, I'm talking about your heart. Your heart. Because some of you just haven't achieved things because you ain't had nobody to take you under their wing. Like some of you are one opportunity away from greatness. Ain't nobody just giving you no damn opportunities. You know how it is. I'm not dumb. I ain't so far removed from the struggle where I don't recognize that some of you just had one shot. Like just if you can just show me just one person. I don't even need you to tell me. Don't even introduce me. Just tell me where they at. I got it. Just show me where the door at. Don't even show me the door. What state is the door in? I'll knock on every door until I find the door. If you got that kind of hustle, you're gonna be all right. But I do want you, as we end, I want you to. Bad times are coming. And I told y'all this. I did. I told you all this year, and I told you last year. I did a whole conference about it. Bad times are coming. The financial system is about to implode upon itself. Bad times are coming. And the best way around those bad times is to take all your money from going out and put it in this community. The problem with it, or in a community, it don't have to be this one. There's a community. It don't have to be this one. But if you don't have someone else trying to do this, then maybe God is trying to talk to you and you just stuck in your ways. I don't know. That's got nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. You get to do it however you want to do it. But I am telling you directly, I believe what you have been praying for, Kim, has showed up. It's just what I believe. I mean, no disrespect to nobody. I just think, and I'm just so faithful and naive. Sometimes my faith, Dolores, makes me naive. I just believe God at God's word. That's my problem, Jerome. My problem is I believe that in what y'all call the last days, the Spirit has been poured out over the sons and the daughters. And that you would prophesy and have dreams. I believe that the just is now living by faith, and manna, which literally means what is this, is coming down from heaven so much to Otis and his influence that Otis is literally about to walk into a season to where he gets blessed so much. Come on with me, come follow me, Jaquita. To where he got to say, what is this? I didn't expect this coming. What is this? I didn't expect this coming, because that's exactly how them Hebrew boys and girls did it. Blessings was just falling on them. And may we all live a life to where blessings just fall on us so much where we got to say, what is this? What you got going on up there or around here? What is this? That's the kind of life I want to lead. What is this? I'm here. I'm saying it out loud. I don't know if I'm the first one to say it, but I'm saying it. I stake my reputation, my life, and my soul on it. The struggle is over. I used to tell you, I believe the universe is correcting itself. Now I'm telling you, I believe the universe has fully corrected itself. And we are part of the head of that correction. And there's nobody going to convince me differently. That's us. The whole, I want to be the change in the world that I want. I'm pushing that further. I'm telling you, we ain't waiting on them no more. Did y'all see my reel when I put up?
Yeah. About that table?
I got another one coming up with me and Monica today. I ain't bothered me and Monica today. You know what I'm saying? It's a surprise. So that anyway, we'll need your table. Did y'all see it? Y'all probably ain't see it. We'll need your table.
Make our own table.
Grace, still, you know how I am now. You know that was all in my spirit. It was all in my spirit. I'm not asking for nothing, Jerome. I'm not asking for nothing, man. Bump all that.
Teaching that stuff somewhere. Is that the film school? Is that what are you like? I was watching, see, you do it the way that it should be done,
right?
In aspect on their platform, and it came out different automatically. You got edits in it. You got voiceovers. Oh, yeah. You got all kinds of stuff in there. Are you teaching them that in your class?
Absolutely. And I'm thinking about adding animation and stuff to film school, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I know it would be out of programming or something. I'm not sure, but I know I'm going to do it because that's what I've been mastering here lately is animation. Let me show y'all this.
Real quick before I forget this thought in my head, I wanted to say, because when you was talking about
doing those things. And to me, the first thing that came to me was like when you said yesterday about letting your light shine and stuff, and how we all have a light in us, especially in this family, this ATS family, and being so big to the point. The first thing that came to my mind was that saying when people say, "What must I do to be saved?" or "What must I do to be like that?" To have that kind of light. That's the first thing that came to my head. What you saying that because of the time that's coming and whatnot.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. There's nothing really to say to that because you own it. I can hear you already know what to do. You know what I mean? Like I can hear it in your talk here. I can hear that you already know what to do. I guess if I had something to say to that, it would be it's already yours. And I don't mean that from a place of faith. I want y'all to stop having faith just for a moment. And I just want you to expect so much that you don't need faith no more. That's a higher form of faith. It's a higher form of faith. It's still faith, but it's a higher form of faith. Expect so much that you do not need to use your faith. That's what I would do. Listen to E.T. talk.
That's a building a table. We building a table. I don't gotta sit at your table. I'm building my own table, and I will build you a table in the presence of your enemy. I don't need to sit at your table. We build it.
And I don't need to sit at your table. We building our table.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on the feed. The
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. We building our table 100%. These are my last words. So what? Whatever you got going on, so what? I don't know. I'm getting kicked out of my apartment today. So what? What we gonna do about it? That's what I want you to leave this conversation with. Because my answer today was get some commission money then. Now I'm already getting emails from people about the little, tell me what you do. So y'all might want to jump in there. I promise you, Queen Chi already said hers. She ain't turned out ain't gonna be no food on the table, no money on the table. We ain't doing that. I want you to stop giving so much energy to what's wrong and create what's right. If I can just get you to do that, then maybe, just maybe, you can start getting to something in a way that is great. I end you with a story. Old man watching TV. Hungry and thirsty at the same time. But he come from the old school, Dolores. So he said, I'm gonna get me a Coca-Cola and some cashew peanuts. And from the old school, he like to put them in the Coca-Cola and drink the Coca-Cola and then crunch the cashew peanuts so the Coca-Cola squirt out here. He old school. He went to the refrigerator. Ain't had no Coca-Cola. And ran out of cashew peanuts. So he took his 73-year-old self down the street to go buy a Coca-Cola. It was a cashew peanuts. The young boy walked up to him. Said, old man, can I get a light? The old man reaches in his pocket. Lights the lighter. The young man didn't even light the cigarette. He said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, old man. I'm good. He goes inside the convenience store, buys his Coke, gets his cashew peanuts. He starts popping them in his mouth. having a good time. 2 hours later, 10 o'clock news come on. At the same store he was just at, the old man brutally stabbed to death 17 times. Robbed. And they have the suspect in custody. And it's the same young man that asked for a life. The old man is perplexed. The old man is perplexed. The old man says, oh, wait a minute. I gotta go see this young man in jail. So he goes down to the man in jail, the young boy, and just says, young man, I gotta ask you, why you didn't kill me? I got a cane, I could barely walk.
Come on,
I was certainly an easier target. Why you didn't kill me? The young man looked at him with anger in his eyes. Said, I was gonna take you out, old man. I was. But you had somebody real strong behind you. I saw it when you lit the light up. And the old man said, well, say no more, young man. I know who that was. That's my Rose and Sharon. Come on, help me, somebody.
I need a keyboard.
That's my bread when I'm hungry. He had eyes like fire, hair like wool. I'm just trying to tell y'all, death is coming for you. But since you got somebody tough behind you, death can't get you.
Watch yourself, sir.
Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't play better.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't dominate. y'all have a good day.
My God.
Have
My
a
God.
good day. Love
Grace,
y'all.
Grace, we won't do all things tech today. I'm a help somebody. We won't do all things tech today. Not today. Not today. I'm going to do something else, and I'll send y'all a video that you're gonna be able to study. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one.